don't know about you, but you know that phrase, life begins at 40. Treading it myself. Have you got there yet? No, you don't. None of us look like we've got there yet, do we? Do you remember being 40? Because what I find strange about that, there's always pivotal moments, isn't there, in your life, where this, you're 25 now, as if, you should be literally in a bath chair looking out to sea and not speaking to anybody for months on end. I just find it incredible. And then, of course, you get to a certain age and they say, oh no, life begins at this or whatever. Now, of course, we live in an age, don't we, where age seemingly doesn't matter. It's just your faculties. What's the phrase? The mind is willing, but the body's weak. That sort of thing. We get that a lot, don't we? Now, when you are, of course, a former royal like Prince Harry, everything is documented, from the minute that you're born. I mean, I remember going to a Buckingham Palace display and seeing, pedal cars and things like that Prince Andrew and, of course, Prince Charles had played with as children. You think everything they've possibly touched is there because of their historical value. Now it's interesting to note as Prince Harry careers towards his 40th birthday with seemingly no discernible career path ahead of him other than assisting his wife selling pots of jam on Instagram. Here's what's next that I've been told. As ever, let me explain. Hey, lovely to see you today. Thank you so much for taking the time out and welcome one and all brand new subscribers. Look at this lush greenery here. We've had a lot of rain over here in the last couple of days, and I think that's really made everything come out, in the spring. It looks nice though, doesn't it? Yeah, but now you see all the gardeners out there are complaining because first of all, they can't do their grass, Yeah, you can't do your grass with your lawnmower when it's damp. I know we all have a go, and then we're down the tip chucking the fly mower in the skip, aren't we? We've busted. We've all done that, haven't we? It's lovely sharing things like this with you. I know we're all the same. We all think, well, just give it a go. It can't be that bad. Have you done that with a strimmer? The thing that goes around the corners with oh yeah. How many of them have you gone through? I know it's frightening, isn't it? Now, of course, when you think about it, Prince Harry, right, bit of a problem because obviously coming up September time, he hits 40. A big milestone in any man's life. It truly is, and as I say, I'm dreading getting there myself. I'll just let you ponder that. But I think it's the same for anybody really, because it's a reflection back, isn't it? You're thinking, what have I done? What have I achieved? What I've been happy with? What do I want to do more of? It's a benchmark in your life. Now, obviously, Harry has a very difficult problem because, the people that he could have invited, which would have resulted in a spectacular party, he's cut off. All of his friends have been ostracised, all thanks, some might say, to Meghan Markle. And of course, he's now got his instant family, his 2 children and her, and whatever friend she decides to pick up and drop along the way. But according to Meghan's very good source, the bottom line is that they're now contemplating turning this into something of a televisual event. I kid you not. We're not thinking It's a Knockout from the 1980s. Do you remember that? Oh, we better have a wave, by the way. Morning, sorry. Yes, I know. You need to tell me off. Thank you. We'll have a quick wave, yes. You're waving back. All right. Okay, we'll just do it. Do you remember, though, It's a Knockout, that thing that they did when it was kind of Princess Anne and Prince Edward and stuff like that? Not at that level, but I've been told that Harry is looking at the option of having his spectacular 40th birthday party filmed, perhaps for a televisual event, maybe if they're still with him through Netflix. Now, the reason why is simply this: it's money. Lots of people do it, it's the advertorial, as they call it, and obviously there will be lots of free things given, sponsorship deals, stuff like that. Now, you might say, how far has he fallen? Yes, I'm sure this wasn't the thing he envisaged many years ago when he was hitting 40 or looking at hitting 40, but times are changing. He needs books and all that sort of stuff, needs money in the coffers. You've got to sell yourself. Do you remember a couple of years back when we first started this channel, I kept saying to you about eventually they will have to sell themselves, and now that's what they're having to do. Even though the children are still remaining in the distance, there's no other way around it. You have to flog the product, and the product is you if you've got no other discernible talent. Now, the 40th birthday party is some time off yet, but I've been told that Meghan is itching, looking around as to what she could do, and perhaps throw a theme party called I'm Just Wild About Harry. The thing is, given all of these people that have liked the jams so far, how long do we think that these people who have liked the jams will remain in the inner circle? And will they simply be on the guest list? Or will Harry be looking at faces that he barely knows, has any connection to him, of course, from his previous life? It's going to be interesting, isn't it? And will any senior members of the British monarchy make it over for that 40th party? Again, I'd love to know your thoughts. Neil Sean, Kensington, London.